I-95 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida, there's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready! 44's Mike. Check, check. Night, night, sweetheart. 44's the mic. Go. Here we go.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's get that ball.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Set, go.
Here's Love.
54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
That's into double coverage and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience gets wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
Bring in the second string.
Bring in the second string. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Will Dissly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
We own them.
Ready, go.
Throwing on second and long. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Not today.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Pick it up. Pick it up.
On third down, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Ready.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Check 37.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Ready, go.
Working out of the gun. Love.
Check 43.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
Blue draw Corkers.
Get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Fresno. Switch.
Get it.
On second and a long way to go. Lawrence. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Packer
45.
offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All day, dog.
Faster, faster.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right.
Set, cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready, set.
Mike 29. Here we go, dude.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Watch the safety crib.
Hey, zoom.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away.
Let's go
I think
now.
maybe that tuck rule
read.
being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of
Yeah.
incomplete
30
passes,
base.
bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this
Big
snap.
river, big river.
They go play action with Lawrence. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator, fan, fan.
Watch twist.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Forced out to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Ready.
Heavy set out there
Hey,
on
rock
3rd
it,
and 1.
Rock it.
It's our field.
Topper. Hut.
They run. Robinson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Here we go. 10-2 saw.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check
Hit it.
Lawrence on the sneak, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
43.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Jay Tufele in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Joker, 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 Joker.
Hey, check mega.
Tight dog.
Check three, check three.
Check, crunch.
Go.
Now Love.
Kill, kill, kill.
Being chased down left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
The average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st. Second down.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
General West.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 1st down, Lawrence steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here I come. Here I come.
Get it.
On 1st down, Robinson. And I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Oftentimes you... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Turnover, that's what we do.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
44.
Hey, Alpha.
Get your swerve on.
Now.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence.
Watch the ball.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
All day, baby.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. Robinson finding room to the 20, powering his way forward. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check, check.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Come on, set. 60 yards.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Watch it go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's been a long day for you. Slam, slam, slam. Shift. Check.
Ultra.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball. Switch.
Big River.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist.
Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
38.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Steps away to his left. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready, break.
After the sack, here's second and 11.
218, chopper.
You go tight. You got
Fire.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here we go.
Good strong
Set.
throw and
30
catch
base.
right there. And so far in this
got you,
game,
punk.
the alleys have been open for them to get
Two.
completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go, D.
Pressure
Come
gets to
again.
Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and
Hey,
long.
Wahoo.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Get it.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, he's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to
15,
start their next
59.
drive.
Here we
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
44, Mike, 44.
Pilot, 64, weak. And
On play action, Lawrence.
No.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
44's the Mike. Hey, man, watch the boot.
say go.
On first down, Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ready?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Big grip.
Again, it's Robinson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Set on the ball. 50, plant.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Go.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter. Buzz. Ready.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him
Set,
down.
ready. 60 or.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Heavy.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Two times.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32.
On the double.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Hit it.
Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go. Set. 10 black. Spike 60.
Watch 54. Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Mike's 5-4. Mike's
Ready.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Mike 54. Man out.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And he fins him off. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Red, yellow.
Right there.
Set, cut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Go off the ball hard.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
60 Pittsburgh.
51's the mic.
Stay with your man.
51's the mic, boys. 51. Tackles, tackles.
Golf, golf.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Shoot.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence out to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Let's go.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Shift. He's coming.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he has the 1st down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
Here we go.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hey, pick your game up. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
61, matchbox lights. Big rip, big rip.
Lawrence will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble and hit 2nd down.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Gone.
Hatch it.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Robinson. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
25, check 25.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Hurry, hurry. Go.
Here's Jones again on the second down.
Run, run, run.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Check 50. Mike 54. Mike 54.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
On the set. Hustle, hustle.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch QB drop.
Set, go.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
Watch the whip.
Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Lawrence on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10.
60 outlaw. Blue draw corkers.
29 is
Fire.
Now Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Whoa, let's go, let's go.
Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Bullet high, shoot!
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Play action this time with Love.
Watch out.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
Tighten up.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Bobby Wagner charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now here's a throw that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, you don't want none.
Ready.
Now Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Love from the gun. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Charles, Are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a
Got
good
it.
season
Ready,
for a lot
ready.
of defensive
Two Jack
backs.
Bombers.
A lot
Two
of
Jack
reason
Bomber.
to get voted into the
70,
Pro Bowl.
Indy.
When you have 4
Yep.
in one game, that means talk about a
Hey,
campaign
Haywood.
slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us
Go
this
now.
week before the game. He
18
talked
Gator.
about how much time they spend
Topper,
working
Topper.
on pass rush moves, every position.
crashing.
Because anyone
He's
can go
checking
after the
crash.
quarterback in their
Yeah.
defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Dancing to his left. Going right side, he finds Slayton. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on
Defense, keep it up,
third.
guys.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.